I've been photographing statues of Chairman Mao for more than 16 years now. It all began on a trip I made to Kashgar in the far western province of Xinjiang. It was my first ever visit. Everything felt foreign to me. The Uyghur people, their clothes, their customs. When I lifted my head, I suddenly saw a huge statue of Mao Zedong standing at the entrance of the old city in Kashgar. It was such an obvious and familiar symbol, it reminded me that this is still part of China. There are about 2,000 of these big Mao statues. They were mainly built during the early years of the Cultural Revolution. There was a massive national campaign, and suddenly these statues were being built everywhere. All the outdoor statues show him standing. It shows the greatness or magnificence of him as a leader, a commander. Some have his hands behind his back, but the most well-known gesture is of him raising his right arm into the air, telling the people to advance. No sculptor was trying to be innovative. It was like building sacred statues of God. They were never meant to display any human characteristics. Today's young generation might not be crazy for Mao, like in the Cultural Revolution days, but they are still taught about Mao as a positive figure, even a hero. They've very little knowledge of the mistakes that he made. Most people still respect him. I can tell this by talking to the people around me when I'm taking the pictures. They light candles and they burn money to remember him. They believe that Mao statues bring good luck. During the late 80s, the government demolished some of the statues. They were trying to reduce the people's blind worship of Mao. For example, in Zhengzhou city, this is the last one standing. And almost all Mao statues have been removed from Guangdong province in the south. I pay attention to the constantly changing surroundings of Mao statues. I often go back to photograph the same statues over a period of time. I try to record the contrast between its past and its future. I think the pictures I take can become valuable historical documents. I feel like I'm protecting that part of history.